Lizzo. Lizzo has been in the news all week.
Yes, she has.
Lizzo has lawsuits being brought against her for, I believe they said she was making.
She's created a hostile work environment and engaged in harassment. So that's what the allegations are.
That's what she was doing last week.
Yeah, that's what happened. You were out of town and Lizzo was harassing dancers allegedly.
They said that my girl had dancers eating bananas out of
Coochies.
not just anybody's coochies,
Who's?
her coochie.
Ew.
Yeah.
So you know it's already seasoned.
Not just any coochie. They said it was her coochie. Let's identify.
They were spicy bananas.
Man. Then, of course, there's a young lady saying that Lizzo had her dismissed because she was gaining weight. She wasn't, staying in fit and stuff like that. And
What?
Yeah.
What?
Lizzo apparently was
What?
allegedly was fat shaming.
How?
Her fat dance. Well, her dancers are the same shape as Lizzo.
I think they're smaller, but
no. There's still some big chicks.
Let's be honest. In that business, you're still required to
be fit,
to stick to certain guidelines, regardless of what.
But no,
the star is doing. You see what I'm saying?
Well, Lizzo has denied all the allegations in an Instagram post saying all this is not true. Now, I don't really believe Lizzo did all of these things. What I think happened were these three dancers did some shit.
Malcontent.
Yeah, and Lizzo had to get rid of them. And these are some big chicks, so they're not going to be going on tour after Lizzo with like Taylor Swift or Beyonce. They're not those type of dancers. They're holding on to dear life for this job. Otherwise, they got to go back to being administrative assistants because these women are not like going to be dancing for a bunch of people. These are some pretty big chicks. You're not going to see them at a Janet Jackson show or a Sierra show backing up any of. So yeah, Lizzo is it. That's all they got.
In one of the groups I'm in, they're calling her R Belly. So I'm like look, the internet is harsh, bro.
I don't believe the lawsuit anyway.
Lizzo's going to take.
That's funny.
It is funny.
That is funny.
Lizzo's going to take she's going to take a lot for this, but she probably
not really.
I think she'd still be able to hold on, regardless of what happens.
I don't really believe any of this is really true.
But it definitely smells of malcontent.
I do believe that Lizzo has probably done some shit. I believe Lizzo reads all that shit about her online, and she has to take it out on somebody. And since she ain't got kids, she probably take it out on her dancers. Possibly. I believe in that possibly, but I don't believe she forced people to eat bananas out of stripper coochies. Wouldn't that be a pickled banana?
I don't think it's really going to hurt her.
I don't think so either. I don't think it's a real lawsuit, but I do believe there's some truth in it. I do believe maybe once or twice she's created a hostile place.
Oh, more than likely. More
like I said, she can't take her anger out on children because she doesn't have any. She can't do it on dogs because then white people will see that and then they'll cancel her for real. So she probably takes it out on her dancers.
And honestly, Lizzo got one of those fan bases, whether you want to admit it or not.
Oh yeah, she
has one of those. Beyonce, Cardi, she has one of those.
I think Lizzo will lose her fan base if she loses weight. I think being fat is just as much a part of her identity as her music.
I don't know.
I bet you to the point white women will feel betrayed.
There's been some other celebrities who have lost weight, and I think they
don't say Adele because Adele is in a completely different box than Lizzo and how she's viewed publicly.
Ain't that the one that's with Rich?
Yeah, Rich Paul. She lost weight, but I'm just saying that's not a good example because
I'm just saying there have been people that have lost weight that have maintained.
Monique.
But see, Monique was saying some wild shit. That's where she was losing her fan base at. I think Monique looks good now, actually. I just think she was saying, you know, some stuff that people were disagreeing with. That's why she lost her or some of her fan base.
Well, she built her identity off.
What about
of being
Kelly Price?
huge. Kelly
I
Price.
was going to say Kelly Price, but
Was she ever big enough to like not have?
Kelly Price was she's always pretty though. Like Kelly Price.
No, I'm talking about her fan base.
That was the thing. It's her fan base like that.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I think there's always going to be a certain amount of fans that appreciate your talent and will stick by you as long as the talent
the
is
fan
there.
bases we're talking about, this Cardi B, Beyonce, that.
I think Lizzo's identity is wrapped in being overweight. So if she loses weight, there's going to be a lot of hurt white women. Because Monique didn't really cater to white women. Lizzo caters to fat white women, and there's a gang of them in the United States.
Well, we shall see where this goes.
I've seen it happen on the internet before. I've seen those plus size models lose weight, and then her fan base be like, "Oh, we feel betrayed."
I mean, I definitely could see that happening, but
like she got a fucking healthy blood pressure now, so we feel betrayed by her healthiness. I've seen it happen. That's kind of why I keep the pudge on. There's a certain group of B-dub admirers that would feel betrayed if I got real thin.
Shout out to all our loyal, faithful viewers. Shout out to all our new viewers. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe.